Oh, goodness, my gracious. That's a phrase that has now been created by me.
Now entering
Team
King's
Who
Row.
has been moving their way on, but they get to face a team that used to be known as Daddy's Little Gamers. Now rebranded themselves as Kameaga. Kameaga. Kameaga.
Kameaga. Kameaga.
Yeah.
Oh
Kameaga.
my word, these names. Okay.
It's gonna be a good one.
By the way, that was a little ASMR treat. Dongles.
Ooh.
Mm.
Daddy's Little Gamers.
We'll see how this kind of works out, DLG. Rename it to Kameaga. And we'll see how they can kind of run it up on this one. King's Row is one of the maps in the choice pool. We do have an Oasis signing as well. Will it get picked?
Ooh.
Probably not. Hollywood is the other
Probably
choice
not.
on this map as well. Getting close to the finals as well. This is going to be a good one. Again, this is L3D, the Bird, and Dongles bringing in the cast. Wraith bringing you the streaming edge from the 2PC. Unfortunately, they go down, so hopefully we'll let you know. 2CP, 2PC. It's all ties.
Oh gosh. Wow. Connect the dots. Conspiracy theory. It's like Charlie from Always Sunny in the mail office. Hopefully someone gets that reference. Anyway.
Passed by my head.
Looks like Who keeping the same as other games. Pebbles going on some Hanzo, but Kameaga, Elok, he's the Zarya man. Crypto, he's on the shield dude with a hammer. Rock and Cicellarian? Oh god, yep. Why? They're the supports, and there's some other people there. You can find it out yourself, chat. Good luck on that one. But they're just gonna march right through the gate. In quite a far back stance, if I don't say so myself. A charge coming off from Broda, pushing off Shammy to the side. Crypto doing his own charge into the car, but Nate gets pulled in. He's the only one on the point and somehow gets out of there. The healers doing their jobs well. Feel the rain and Pebbles up on the high ground, throwing off a lot of damage, but not enough to grab HUD user. Wow, lucked out after getting pulled in from the hook by Shammy. I'm not sure how he escaped that one.
The Kameaga doing a really standard pose into the backline, making sure that they can actually hold by the hotel. Gonna be able to get the defender's advantage, of course, because they do have a little bit of room. Although the upper people are still giving a lot of damage, and it's just showering. Oh my god. I don't know, it's still getting attacked back on the backside, but it's still pretty good for now for DLG/Kameaga.
Cicellarian. Let's go with that. Crypto getting the flame strike after a attempted charge onto Broda. Both Broda down, that's going to be tough for the attackers to get in, but Pebbles, oh man, he's throwing out scatter arrows. He is the RNG god as he jumps down, throws out the Dragon Blade, splits up the team for the time being, but doesn't get anyone with it. Nate sleeping on the point from a good sleep dart. Crypto, just barely side-skirting Nate with a charge from downtown. But it seems like Who is going to take the point as some of the DPS are going to sneak up into that archway.
They're going to try to do some other good snowball tactics, but no snowballing actually from this one. We'll see how the defense forms up for Kameaga as they are looking for something. Really good stuff coming out from both teams in the sense that, yes, we had some pretty good holds from Kameaga, but when you can snowball 1 or 2 kills, as we do see sometimes with the attackers on King's Row, kind of snowball into a really, really easy point. 1 point down, it doesn't mean that the map's all out just yet, but we'll see how Capitano and all the rest of the crew of Who can actually push in.
And Kameaga holding up quite far. They're trying to keep all those other side ways off of the hands of Team Who, but Who grabbing down Shammy as he went from 100 to 0 real quick. But with Feel the Rain throwing out, he had a nano boost attack visor, but Crypto just hammers him and walks over his body as Swish cleans up. And with a little bit of extra teamwork, they're gonna smash that attack, but Eli getting slept from spawn. Wow, what a nice sleep dart, but it looked nice, but he can back right out of there.
HUD, everybody else would be backing up from this one. Nice little take coming out from Kameaga as they would be able to hold off for this defense. The unfortunate Rock and then a lot of other people use up some of their ultimates a little early, but it works out. Dragon Strike onto the Zarya. Pebbles with the 3K. Broda gonna clean up on the backside and Ripperino, Elok Mino, and woo! Good stuff coming out from the team of Who's. They are hooing all the way.
All right. Well, I know. Never happened. We'll gloss over it. Anyway, in that fight, Zarya Graviton Surge with the Pebbles arrow, Dragon Arrow, worked out pretty well, but I don't know if they need to use their sound barrier from Capitano. I don't know if they're in that much dire needs. They could have used it right here, but perfect as Swish and Shammy are coming in with a lot of damage. Shammy, the fat man's running down Anna. Oh, the hook plus a shotgun to the face will definitely get HUD user down, as it looks like Elok tried to get a little extra damage going there, but once again, Scatter Arrow God Pebbles gets another kill with it.
Actually, you don't want to feed Pebbles another Dragon Strike. The ultimate combo is not going to be coming in anytime soon. Nate going to get that charge going for him, but good stuff coming out from both teams. We had a defense, we had an offense kind of point take. Now, can we see Team Who actually push in a little more? Pebbles is going to be the main focus point, obviously. If you can start off with a good Dragon Strike, we're going to be able to get some major amount of kills. On the other hand, Crypto, everybody else in the crew, going to have to kind of hold it in. Great block from the Earth Shatter. We'll see if they can do anything else from that.
Man, Rhoda got jebaited there by Crypto, who threw up a shield the last second to block their shatter, but Feel the Rain in the back with Nano Boost Attack Visor. He's going to push right through. Only grabs Swish so far. He's trying to grab down everyone else, but the heals from Shellering are doing pretty dang well, but not enough to stop that advancement onto the second checkpoint, which, boom, they get it. 3 minutes left for the final push.
A little advantage coming in for the Kameaga side. Unfortunate Broda did miss off on the ultimate, but we still got a kill from Nate onto the backline. And once you lose a little bit, you can lose a lot. And especially in King's Row, a lot means maybe the second point most of the time.
Yeah. Shammy now switching off to a little bit of Gangu action. Here comes the Wombo combo again. Oh, the dragon just going straight through, but the sound barrier kept him alive, but just not long enough. That thing ran out just barely. But Broda actually in the back line still throwing up the hammers. And he throws down his Earth Shatter, but dies in the process from Capitano. The payload is moving on to that final point. I don't know if they'll get there. Tracer, Swish, waiting for that last little stall tactic as he jumps in, but oh my gosh, 0.23 meters. It's practically there. They have to stay on that payload and never leave it. Crypto comes. Oh, Elok throwing out our Graviton Surge in the back to grab only. I only saw one person go down. I think it was HUD user, but with Shellering getting so low health, and it looks like that will be just about it for round one complete.
Kameaga had so many good holds in the first and second point. And in that third point, the defense was pretty, I would say, lackluster in the sense because, the snowball really came in from Pebbles. We saw him play a really good Pharah on Lijiang for the last match. Unfortunately, we do have a pause because Swish did unfortunately leave. But we saw Pebbles do so well on that Pharah from the last match. And this time, once the switch up happened to the Hanzo, the Dragon Strike on the second point, probably going to be a play of the match. If it does kind of go in the favor of Who, really carried that one out. I mean, credit to the Zarya. HUD user still did a really good job on placing that down. But the team coordination on that second point was like the tipping point for Team Who to actually keep it going. And we do have Swish coming back, so we should be all ready to go.
All right. As we unpause, only just over 30 seconds used on the pause time bank there. Man, I feel like we're in like season 1 or 2 again with Graviton Surge with the Pulse Bomb and or Dragon coming through. Still a viable tactic, as we've seen. But man, it's like flashbacks. I can't wait. What's going to happen with the new hero? I forgot her name.
Orisa. Or is it Orisa or Orisa?
Oris? Kameaga? Kameaga.
Kameaga.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I haven't played her in PTR, but who knows?
Well, I think she's already getting nerfed from the beginning because her barrier was a little bit too powerful. So hopefully we'll see some good tactics. I know she's not that mobile. That's only the biggest thing I've seen out of the PTR. because this kid is just not that mobile. So it'll be an interesting tank. It's going to need a lot of support to kind of get through. It's like a Bastion pick, obviously. Yeah, do a little bit of good things, keep it going, and hopefully Risto slash the rest of the crew, the PDR can come there. But that's then, and this is now. Pebble sitting off on the side. Okay, I'm standing up instead. This is the whole point for who? Capitano, just chilling off to the side.
Oh man, Kameaga. I see a Pharah, and I see a Mercy, and I see a Widow, and they got people, but Chasselarine. Wonder if he'll be sticking on Eloc's butt the whole time, because you might as well. Rock can hold the dive comp. The last minute switch to Wanston. This should be good with damage boost actually up top on Swish, who's on Widowmaker, but they're hiding around a point, so it's not going to be a lot as Swish switches off to Tracer. Switch is off to Tracer. Good God, guys, why you got to do this to me?
Say that 5 times fast over there. I mean, I think the Widowmaker was just a scout to make sure that they can see the points. We saw a team who not really played that far up, so they didn't have that much aggression from the last match from King's Row. But we'll see if this flank will happen. Trace off on the side, Shaman going in the back.
Wow, what a drop onto the team in the corner. 2 from the back, and they just sped right in there with a Winston coming from way up top. What a great attack there. Man, I'm impressed. Tickle me pink, man. That was good.
The flank of the flank of the flank right there. Nice little stuff coming out from Kameaga. Although they had the comp, like you said, dive comp coming in. Shami and Swish started it all up. Crypto kept the distraction. First point gonna be headed for Kameaga.
No one even has ultimates yet after that. I mean, it went that quick. Granted, Eloc about to have Rocket Barrage, but still, as Mercy keeping on Eloc with damage boosts, as Mercy should in this situation, but Broda, they're pushing up far because they don't want enough ground coming out of that control point right there in the archway, and I want to burp, but I don't. I got a yawn too. Christ, help me.
Capitano off on the side, just hiding behind the back line. We do see this for 6v5. Swish gonna be able to pick up on the back, but Broda is trying to lead the charge. Capitano is still just holding enough, but pulse bomb on the backside, taking out 2. This should be a little bit of a good time for Kameaga. And then the Deadeye comes in. And kills Feel the Rain.
Yeah, Feel the Rain kept his Deadeye for after the res. He did get the Mercy, but there was a reflect coming out from Shammy, who reflected it onto someone. I didn't see who. But still, that's good. Briefly leaving the payload as Rock is the last one to push it up. As Pebble is hiding around the corner on Winston himself now to try to deal with Swish, who's on the Tracer, and Genji as well. But still doing the 3 tank meta. Boy, that's some fun stuff to watch. Z's. But as Graviton Surge gets pulled out and Winston's shields get dropped, Flame Strike comes through and ignores all those shields. As it looks like the defenders, who are going to take a nice little pause in the action as everyone regroups.
Interesting to see Petal is actually pushing up that hard. I don't think that's the smartest idea. Now we're going to try to reconvene. Okay, so everyone's back together. Nice little duck bow coming up from 3 tanks, like you were saying. If it ain't broke, never fix it. 3 tanks.
Yes.
Eloc on the side. We're going to get them boosted as well. Eloc going to start up the charge, but he's lying by himself. Does get the Rocket Barrage, getting it Capitano, and getting Nate as well in the backside. But Shashori and everybody else getting cleaned up in the front. Ooh. That was an interesting little fight, but unfortunately it was not coordinated quite well together.
Yeah, Eloc probably could have benefited from jumping in probably maybe 3 seconds later, but went straight for Capitano for the barrage and did get him. But the Earth Shatter from Broda just on Rock, who's way in the back, grabs him, but Pebbles is just gonna go around supercharged and he's gonna tickle people with the tickle gun. He's just kind of doing standard damage right now, not getting a lot of kills. Eloc still flying way above, but hello, Crypto, he's mad. He's swinging at people with his fist. Does get Broda after all that. Primal Rage finally get hit out by Pebbles, but a res coming out by Shashelarine. Grabs a nice, what was that, 3-man maybe? I don't know, but all in all, they're gonna push that payload forward.
Yeah, Pebbles did a good job at least distracting, but it wasn't enough. Everybody else on the team did kind of just wipe out. Carbon just succeeded this second point? No, they're going to try to contest it right at the gate opening. We'll see how Team Moonmoon's going to put in. Oh, going aggressive yet again.
Attack vibes are coming in from top as both sound barriers get thrown out as Feel the Rain just sitting on top of the payload trying to get anyone. Gets actually killed himself from Crypto. And Shellering still sitting up top just healing away. And boy, the attackers... I'm sorry. Who is that? Kameaga are making their way through. Not much of a contest coming onto that point, but still, precious time did get wasted with them. Just over 3 minutes to get into this final push as they leave the cart behind briefly.
Feel like it's probably going to go 33 tie for the moment. Good ult usage coming out from Kameaga. We have Rox and Capitano's ults going in at the same time, but with the nano boost plus the damage from that from the backside, Elock and everybody else just being able to control. And that was the win fight, but again, gonna get the start up. Front line's gonna get into it, but we'll see if that actually does anything in the end.
An ineffective pulse bomb thrown in the back by Swish, just missing the mark. Christ, S's and H's with Swish. Kill me now. Swish does get 2 kills as Elock threw out the rocket barrage, getting no one and dying himself. Crypto, primal rage, and he broke his glasses, guys. Oh, my glasses. But he does get some kills with it, and they're going to keep pushing away. And let's see if we'll have any stall tactics coming out, but a lot of people near their ultimates on the defensive side. Pebbles now getting his primal rage and Broda. Earth Shatters, muy importante, this fight.
Earth Shatter and get it down was to see if they're going to actually clear out the backside. Nate's going to try to go control her off on the side. Swammy though, just off on the side, getting some good things. Rez coming back up. We'll see at the reset in the fight.
And Feel the Rain with the Deadeye. Once again, he waited for the res, but got knocked down immediately by Crypto. He was waiting for that. Nate getting low on the Roadhog now. He gets taken down by Shannon. The fight is still just barely floating around the point, but Pebbles now going straight for Shellering, who's nano boosted, but another pulse bomb looked like got thrown on the cart. Didn't get anyone. And it's just, ultimates aren't doing much right now. It's just who has the best healers currently, as Nate takes down Shammy, who's in the back. Sound barrier is going to go a long way from Rock. And just, they're not quite to the 5-meter point, but with Broda now on Diva to get to the point quicker. Oh, Pebbles, did he get the jump pack kill on Shellering? So that's good kills, but Crypto doing work with Primal Rage. Woo.
Trying to keep it up. Oh, no one's on the point right now.
Oh my gosh, where are you guys going? Oh, Crypto.
Gonna be able to hold off right now. Nate's gonna use the whole log to push off everybody from the side, and I think this should be a one-fight switch. Gonna be in the end, gonna be there. Rock is still holding on for dear life on the payload. It doesn't really need to, but Shellering, let's go back in. Dragonblade going back out. Swish and Shammy are clearing out the whammies and whole fog. That is not going to be enough to hold in. Oh, Elock in the end. Going to use the Rocket Barrage to try to clear it all out, and that. Oh, there's a monkey there.
Pebbles is trying to stay there, but he just barely jumps off the point for the time being on Primal Rage. He's got a lot of health there, but Broda is just enough to get everyone out there. And Diva flying around madly to save it, but Feel the Rain now with the Nano Boost Tracer coming out, but Elock's and Shammy doing a lot of work, grabbing down 3. Just an extended point, even down to 20 seconds. Who knows, maybe we'll get to overtime. Both of Rez coming out by Shellering. It is just a non-stop fight trickling, but Pulse Bomb comes in and boom, finally, my gosh, round 2 complete. Oh boy.
That went way longer than Kameaga actually would have thought happened. Oh my god, the stall coming up from the hill right there. It was good. Obviously, they needed to cut down the time, so that was a really smart thing. And I think Kameaga is going to be on attack yet again.
Oh boy.
Oof, that's going to be a little bit of trouble. So, oh no, actually, they're going to be on defense. So we'll see how Team Human will come on control it, because they're going to need to push it as far as they can. On the other hand, Kameaga pretty much rest on getting the first point defended, and hopefully that can help out. I mean, we did see them kind of do really well on the first time on this recourse of the map, and we'll see if they can do it again. Shellering actually probably was the MVP of that portion of the attack. Had so many good reses. There was no answer coming out from who to really figure out what they're going to do when the res comes up. And when the answer was Feel the Rain trying to Deadeye somebody, 2 or 3 times got killed, either from Shammy reflecting the bullet right onto Feel the Rain, or the Pharaoh rocket play from Elock.
Oh man. I gotta say, Crypto with his Primal Rage at the end, if it wasn't for Swish on Tracer, that would have been like the best play of the night. He was knocking them so far off the payload, and they got so close to getting it. But oh man, the excitement! We're going into the 3rd round. And interestingly enough, HUD user Zen. Oh, I love Zenyatta. He's my man. Going for the little extra damage to the Discord orb, as the rest of the attacking team. Kameaga going up top, and they're trying to do their same dive comp, and it's like Swish going around back, and Anna Grenade is healing people up in the back in the corner fight again. But Crypto going down early, and it looks like they're gonna back off for the time being as Tracer Swish, he's in the back lines, he's see if he can escape as the rest of the team is coming around. Oh, escapes up top for the time being.
Escapes for now. We're going to see a reform again, but we have 16 seconds left for Kameaga actually to attack this point. They need to get in this right now, or they're going to play for the tie, it looks like. Swish going in the back line, trying to do some distraction. Cryptano going to be up in the other.
Oh my gosh, with 3 seconds left, they don't have a lot of time here, but people going down on both sides, but Shammy going out the Dragon Blade, grabbing DPS and support, so it's a pretty one-sided fight for now, but Broda and Nate trying to do the best they can. Nate has that heal just to get barely enough, but they go down at the same time. Oh my gosh, they're gonna grab this, and they're gonna have to try and push it as far as they can. This is a huge get for them, because that first point can be very hard to grab on King's Row.
Especially on King's Row, and then we're going to see the overtime still click in. Can they push it all the way to the end? That's going to be a little tough, but they can do it. They have Shishel ultimate already, so we're going to see the Resurrection come out as well, as long as Shishel can get out of the way. Ooh, Switch going to be able to take it out from the first side. We'll see how
that's
this
not good.
Goes.
He was 3% away from his pulse bomb, as Who is coming up very aggressively, almost into the spawn area, but Elok fires back, and it gets slipped right onto the car, only grabbing Field of Rain from a rocket barrage, and they're in a tight space now, as Crypto is in the back, Primal raging, and Who is that? Pebbles with nano boosted attack visor, with the res coming in from Shellering. Huddies are coming in with the Transcendence, with the Insurance, keeping people alive as best he can, but Broda doing a lot of work with the hammer here. Shammy throwing out his Dragon Blade, and it's just a back and forth here. Broda going down, and they're gonna keep pushing this payload.
Shishel yet again with a good ultimate, gonna be able to just res up and make sure that they still have the numbers advantage. Great job by Swish and Elok to lock down pretty much everything in the backside. Even though we did have people, not Pebbles, Field of Rain and everybody else doing enough damage to the front side, it's just not enough. The numbers advantage coming in, and again, Shishel at 50% on our ultimate. But the second point is actually in contest at the moment. We'll see how this kind of goes in. This is going to be a big push. We'll see if Kameaga can actually do it.
Let's see if Field of Rain will save. Never mind. He's going to use his Deadeye right away as I say that. He's waiting. People are around the corner. He's got to fire somehow. He does get Swish, as Swish just barely peeked around. And looks like they're going to... Oh, well, I mean, Shammy's going to... No. Broda says no. You know, when he says no, it's time to end the map. But still, an impressive push for Kameaga.
Yeah, with no time left on that one, 17 seconds to get into the point. My word, the team play that came into there, it was kind of just all rushed up. I would say more than it was team play, but it worked out quite well. I mean, the out aims, the battles, all good for Kameaga for that first point, but right now they have to hold it for 2 minutes and 32 seconds. This is the time for Who is trying to make their name into this tournament, or Kameaga / Daddy's Little Gamers from before. Yeah. Can they actually hold off and get this win for the first map?
That's right. It is still 0-0 with a potential Oasis map pick coming in, but Hollywood is the other map that they can choose. Mostly, well, I'm not going to give a prediction because, you know, Caster's Curse and all that jam. Rock going off of his normal Lucio onto the Mercy. They're looking for quick, you know, they want to stay to the point as long as they can. Rez is going to help that a lot because it's a long walk from their spawn.
Interesting to see Shishel going to be picked off onto the Ana. I guess it is the main kind of healer per se. And the call there from Rock over there. Been going really well with the Mercy, but let's switch up for this one. On the other hand, Pebbles trying to get some snipes. see if she can get anything from the backside. And Tracer going to go try to confront that.
And we're looking for a multi-pronged defensive attack, I guess we'll say that, from Kameaga. And so far it didn't grab anyone, and Swish and Shammy going down right away. That's not good. As Team Who are going to move in. There's no defensive Reinhardt here. Oh, Elock, a nasty charge on from Broda, who gets a triple kill on top of that. Rock coming in, no reds available, only not even 60% there. They have a minute. They'll have a minute 45 about to push. It does take a little bit for that cart to get out, but they're nowhere near overtime yet.
Pebbles needs to get a little bit more shots in. He's using the Hanzo quite well in this one. The Widowmaker doing some okay stuff, but not really that much. Nick getting picked off on the side. Brodo actually getting picked off as well. And Pebbles getting
oh, no.
This is not good for Team Who.
Oh, God. Pebbles looking for some shots. He tried to turn around and jump out of there, but just barely missed his hook. And a different type of hook, it came and got him, and he died. But as the push comes through with 70 seconds remaining, few ultimates have been built up here. Feel the Rain, maybe waiting for HUD users nano boost to try and push back. But Crypto now onto Reinhardt. They really needed that choice. That's a good thing they got there. But let's see, with the cart coming around the corner, this will be the time. With the shield down from Crypto, and Tac Visor comes out with Nano Boost, and they're going to clean up with a massive Earth Shatter from Broda. And boy, points right there. That should be it.
Broda with the cleanup right there. I mean, they're going to try to rush up to the point, but it might be too little delay. Oh, in the Graviton Search didn't even hold up on them.
Might as
Team
well.
Who? My word.
A great first round. Good first match between these two teams. That stall. Man, that stall that went on for so long.
Defender's advantage on King's Row is pretty good here.
The doors are literally right there for them to spawn.
Not to take away anything from Kameaga. Oh my gosh, their team is working really well. It's just unfortunate they didn't have enough time. They could have pushed it even further, I would have think, in the second one. We're gonna restart on the computer possibly, because Switch did unfortunately DC during the first part of the map, and feel the rain, feeling the pain into that one.
All right, got another little restart. Well, actually, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, they're in the lobby, so
I'm derp.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so again, this is the Moonmoon sub open number 6, name pending. Rick the Moonmoon with the name pens. If you guys didn't know, this is actually for some small amount of money. I think from the last update, it's still 6.
Is it?
I hope so.
We had a good chuckle on that.
I mean, it's even money
here.
to all 6 players, so that's pretty good.
Yep. Looks like we're going to do a quick bathroom break for some of the players. As Swish once again restarts his computer, we're in between rounds, so that's okay. No timer is going to be burned here, as I actually have to reset the other one. But, man, I forgot how many teams we've had. 24 teams, maybe, playing in total today. Just pretty dang snazzy.
Yeah, definitely a pretty exciting tournament so far. I think about the same amount from the last Sub Rumble. Really, really appreciate, of course, Moonmoon OW. If you don't, how have you not heard about this guy? But if you have not subscribed yet and you want to get on some of this action, definitely need these subscribers. So hit that sub button, twitch.tv/moon_OW. I guess this is a sub tournament, so subs are involved, and they get priority per se. They get preference, unfortunately.
They get entrance because they're the only ones who can enter. Oh yeah, but including all of our all the stream team as stream team name pending. Everyone's there. Looks like someone HUD user popped back in. We're waiting for a Swish. Then we need a map pick.
You might need a Switch HUD user.
Oh, is he? We'll keep him. Red Rover, send HUD user over.
I actually got that reference. That was good. That was good. If anyone I know there was a reference that was thrown out. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but
well, it's the game. It got banned in my elementary school because it's like everyone locks arms. You stand, two teams stand across from each other, and you just try to break the arms by running through it. Kids getting hurt, and my school's like, don't do that anymore. I think tetherball also got banned because kids were just like slamming it into other kids' faces. What the heck, man?
I mean, a little pain is a little game, right?
Holy shit.
Oh my word.
Oh my gosh. It's I want that Ron Paul gif. It's happening.
Oh, it's also another control point, so we don't have to pick between the sides. Woo!
Thank God. And it's not as worse as it used to be. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh man.
This is my Moonmoon jam. That's still
nice.
an emote, right?
Is it?
I don't remember. I was like, okay, so Moonmoon does switch its emotes quite a bit. My favorite emote was Moon to Sleep.
Oh, I love Sleep.
Yeah. That's
not there anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, neither is Jam. We got the readies from both the teams.
Moon to Rip. Okay. So Oasis is going to be a first one for me. I've never casted on this map before. Doggos, have you casted on Oasis before?
Alerts ago, yeah. No, I haven't. Sorry. My inability to type this evening is phenomenal.
Welcome to
Alerts ago. Yeah, I haven't. This is going to be a new experience for all of us involved. I hope we're all ready.
Already, indeed. And Oasis going into the first map. Oh my word. Going into the city center? No. This is the university part of the map. Three little sides. Three little sides. Actually, I mean, there's a bit of gardenage, so I guess this is the garden, actually. Three little sides gardens is this map, city center, and university. If you hadn't actually played on Oasis, although I'm pretty sure you've been in last season and this season, you played a little bit of Oasis. Pretty fun. I just want to hit my Wonderwall off on this one too, as well. Loving the team comps at the moment. You want to have a bit more aggressive kind of mobilities. Since the map is super wide open, obviously, for Oasis, so we do see the Tracers come about a lot more. Genjis are kind of regular, but we do see the primary tank usually being the Winston, and we do see it on one side. On the other side, we're playing a little bit more standard for Team Who.
Team Who on red, Kameaga on blue. Looks like they're almost. Looks like Kameaga going to the center, and once again, Chancelerine going. Oh, never mind. Eloc's down. Get out of here. Early pick. Damage boosting instead of healing for just a brief moment. Maybe could have saved her. But as teams fight off in the hallways, ooh, a double kill from Broda and Feel the Rain. Man, Broda is just no prisoners, man. He's got Big Hammer and he's angry.
He is going right in ham. Tracer going to be able to defend off of that, so Broda can be backing up. So there's one advantage running this comp, obviously. If you do take the point really early, you have a pretty good depth ball. So we're going to see how the flank's going to go in. You need the mobility for the other team. And we'll see how Kameaga can kind of go around, pick off anyone from Team Who. Flock, Eloc. Going to try to get that one now.
Makes sense. Eloc is flocking away. It's like birds. Hey, wow, it all connects together. Holy crap. Anyway, HUD user died, by the way, and Feel the Rain. But, meh. Oh boy. 3 down for Who. This is uncharacteristic for them, but control point is a bit of a different feel for the map. They're going to grab it 41%. Going to grab it as Shammy does a little dashery-do. And a little shuriken action, gets Pebbles down.
Yeah, Eloc pretty much had free reign on everybody with those rockets coming in, and also Shammy just being able to clear out as well. 3 aggressive assaulters on this side. Swish almost taken down from that one shot, but it's okay. Feel the Rain has gotten some pretty good headshots. Has to keep it going. Has to take care of this Eloc with the Mercy Boost from Chancelerine.
Chancelerine does have res, and Pebbles did find her, and she's chasing her down. But Crypto now Promo raging and getting a kill on HUD user. It's just a back and forth currently, and actually in that fight they walked off the point. Who just grabbed it from under their noses. And after that, it looks like Crypto is just gonna maybe skirt. Yeah, he's gonna skirt out of there as he rejoins his team. As Rock now has his sound barrier. Shishellering now has the res, or has had the res rather, and didn't get to use in that last fight.
Yeah, Elok and everybody else going to be able to try to go in. I think Shishellering was a little bit too far from the team, and the team died like in really awkward places, a little bit too front, a little bit too back. And unfortunately, it wasn't the most opportunistic resurrection, but we do have everybody grouped in. We're going to start it off yet again with Crypto.
A lot of ultimates on both teams as Nate leads it off with his... He throws a bunch of trash in his gun and he walks forward fast. That's about it for Roadhog. But out comes the res. I couldn't remember the name, by the way. And Elok is coming back out, gets a rocket right onto Capitano, who had the sound barrier, didn't get a chance to use it. And Shishellering already back at 30% with the res as Swish is just kind of darting around, cleaning up, gets down Broda and Pebbles. Not quite 99% for who. But, you know, Kameaga doing karate chops. I don't know why I do that every time I say the name. They got a little bit to go to get to 100%.
Is it like the Austin Power karate chops where they kind of like go in the
Absolutely.
Man.
Absolutely.
There we go with Kameaga and everybody else in the crew.
Kameaga.
Trying to defend off on this one. It's always Broda going in, getting that first start, but the hit coming out from Shammy, getting that deflect onto the Deadeye. I feel the raid not going to be able to be effective, and Broda need to chase in upon Pebbles, so everybody else is getting close in, and Swish going to get taken on down. Amazing stuff working off, but still in the favor of Kameaga. Broda is going to be able to try to get taken down at the end, or he's going to hold off. He's getting healed up. He's going to go again.
They're keeping this point alive as long as they can. Well, granted, they still have 5 of them there. But with Capitano now dipping out of there, along with Pebbles zooming out of there too, both 90% climbing. It'll be interesting to see once Crypto comes out. Both Winstons actually have their Primal Rage, so it's going to be a big bitch slap fight here as they backhand each other menacingly. As Broda jumps up top, going straight for Shishellering, who's in the back. 96% for the res, 100% now has it. Let's see if she'll hide or not, or just stay in the way back as Primal Rage comes out. Going straight for Shishellering, right in the back. Oh, she flies out of the corner, but Swish getting out of the side room. A pulse bomb. Pebbles throws out her own and killing herself in the process onto Shammy, but overtime now open. Looks like Kameaga doing the karate chop. Kameaga take the first point. Whew, boy oh boy.
The inflexibility of the comp, I think, was the biggest downfall for that one, and we'll see if Team Moon wants to kind of go into this, but always is a different map, control points are a different map, and it's looking like Kameaga playing the meta style of weights is working out quite well, more than we see from Team Who. Team Who is still up 1-0 in this match. They did win up King Rizzo, so we'll see how that's kind of works out for the second part of the map, the city center. Hey, you got it right.
Yeah, you got better than me. I just assume you have these memorized because you're that good.
Or I'm like talking on the monitor.
Don't break the illusion.
Caster's Secrets Default. Or Default.
Caster's Secrets and Caster's Curse. We got it all here. As the fight goes back by the booster pad, let's see who wants to use it first and have a little bouncy fun. As Shammy goes up there, as Crypto has his own bounce. He just kind of uses his legs to jump up and high in the air, but oh man, look at all those boosts coming out. It's a non-stop. I wonder if it's going to be a non-stop circle just in there. As Nate tries to back up, he's getting bullied by Swish as he just skips for the time being. Why is this a thing? It's just so weird to watch. Just Shellering onto Zen now. I forgot to say that, Swish of Mercy. But what a fantastic fight. Boost pad, best place to be.
Benny Hill music queuing up for everyone. That boost pad is the troll meme of Century. There has been so many clips on that thing, but it's okay. We'll see it kind of roll right back in. Shishellering, like you said, on the Zen. Good little switch up for this one. I mean, the Mercy would be pretty good to get some help, but you have the boost pad. You have a lot of mobility still, so Zen can be used a little bit better for everything. And my word, Swish has been dunking on these bodies right now. Triple kill off the pulse wall.
He absolutely dunked on them. He stayed up top near the pad. Gosh, stop going on the boost pad. He lost, man. He's just going to go back and forth. But yeah, he just dipped down, threw it up, recalled right back up, and was safe. They're just going, man. Can't stop them.
Can't stop or would stop.
Yes. Overplayed song on many YouTube videos.
Feels that, man. Pebbles on the side. He has been just going so aggressive without the team and going right in, and he just gets knocked right down. It's Shashalarine with that Zen pick. I mean, that's been their MO, and there goes in.
Oh man, I was looking for some sweet car kills from Crypto. He's trying to push him out as HUD user gets pushed into the street. Look both ways before you go to the street, man. Oh, he's so close, but he's backed into a corner as Shammy and Elok are gonna take him down. As Crypto's still just tickling away there as Winston. He got close to some car kills, man. I really wanted to see it. First ever. And hey, look at Diva. Surprise. Broda going off Reinhardt as they don't quite need it anymore. But Nate going on to some soldiers. So both teams switching it up just a bit. And, ooh, 89%. I didn't even notice the counter, man.
Yeah, it was really close for Kameaga to actually just take it all the way. Team who? Be able to control this for now. See if they can actually control all the facets of this team. Elok, that floss them up. We'll see kind of how it goes. The boops. On the boops. Gonna be boops.
Oh man, what a throw. Well, Elok threw out his Death Blossom, but seems like everyone that he wanted to hit was dead already from Switch, who threw a great pulse bomb coming off of the amazing boost pad. But Pebbles now is really mad. He's got Discord Orb on him. Down he goes. That's why they chose the Zen. Extra damage. And Broda sitting up top as Diva, throwing him Defensive Matrix and gets slashed through. Immediately killed. They grab it with 90%. They got to rush back. Who's got to be on that point with 95%? Who knows if they'll make it or not?
Who knows? But team who? We'll see if they can kind of rock it right through. So you see the Sunbirds go right back down, but Switch and try to go off.
Oh man, so both sound barriers got put up in front of the fight. Shammy throwing out Dragon Blade, grabbed 2. And Shammy can charge. Oh, what a great scream from the charge on Pebbles on the Shammy. But it seems like almost an even fight currently as Swish is still zipping around and Feel the Rain trying to get on him as well. Going on Capitano. I'm sorry, Rock. Capitano's on the other team. But hey, 2-0 currently for this game. Kameaga, Karate Chop are showing a bit of their colors.
Yeah, and it's working out right well for Kameaga as they are seeing the aggression coming out from Team Hero. Something that they were trying to get on King's Row, but now on Oasis. It's been working out quite well. I mean, the biggest thing that has been happening is the picks from the supports actually working out really, really well. Shashalarine, I don't know if he's going to do a switch with the Mercy or is going to stay onto Zenyatta. But every time we saw Broda go in, got killed right quick, and we do see the Mercy going to switch up. Not really surprised to see that, actually. Or, never mind.
I think it all depends on how many places a Mercy can sit and hide. Because that last map is super open, and a Zen was a good choice, but Mercy has a few rooms she can dart into if she needs to hide for a res. But Broda sitting up on top, he's on the Pharah now. Pebbles going on to the trusty Reinhardt. So one team is looking down on the other, onto the point. So Capitano is going to lead in with a little boost, but as they fight into very tight space, looks like Winston's coming down into the middle. He's going to jump up. There he is. Crypto coming down right onto Reinhardt. Once again, fighting in the corner. He gets charged just like an inch into the wall. Pebbles does go down, actually, who just got his Earth Shatter. But on the fight, Shammy doing a lot of work onto the support. HUD user going down from a nice little elbow from Shammy. But it's just still a very contestable fight right now. 3v3, Pulse Bomb going down, grabs no one from, who would that be? Feel the Rain, who gets killed himself. Earth Shatter coming out from Pebbles, he wants to use it right away. They want to grab that point first and set a bar so that they can get a nice defensive setup here, but they walk off the point anyway. It looks like Kameaga, Karate Chop, gotta grab the point.
Yeah, Elok was able to just hold it off right in the end, getting that first point, but it wasn't really held up for that long, as we do see the start up yet again. I mean, Kameaga did have the extra man advantage, so that's why they actually started off from the point. So here we go again, Shammy going right in.
Oh boy. Shammy coming straight in with the Dragon Blade, gets a double kill after a dash kill on Pebbles, and wow, what? Well, Shellarine's here too, by the way. He just wants to let his presence known. He says, hello. And he throws out his 8 arms, waves them manically, and heals people up.
Voodoo that would do coming out from Shellrine.
Well, there's still a lot of ultimates out by Kameaga. They got 3 of them. Rock still has it, but Pulse Bomb thrown on the front of Pebble's shield. He kept it up. A good thing he did. Graviton Surge coming out. Oh, way in the back, actually. As Swish and Shammy doing a lot of work. Oh, nice little double kill. Teamwork from Elok and Crypto. Rhoda. Wow. He got the kill on Shellrine with a Rocket Barrage, but the jump from Crypto, I think, damaged him a lot from that.
Yeah, I took a little bit too many shots from the Rocket Barrage, and in the end, it was still a cleanup kill from Swish. Really interesting Graviton Surge, like you said, from Nate. The only person that actually was on the backside was Feel the Rain to try to do a lot of damage. They had a Pulse Bomb, but couldn't time it together. Good how it went up from Feel the Rain, gonna be able to switch it up onto the Red Hawk. And then
once
Pulse
again.
Bomb.
Pulse Bomb, exactly. Like Shammy briefly got stuck in the hole. But hey, don't need his help right now as the rest of Kameaga are just cleaning up goo. I'm not... I don't know, man. Earth Shatter. Sure.
I think it's frustration at this point because they are going to be possibly losing out on this map. Oasis was a 3-0 sweep. It looks like for now, but we do have one more chance, one more opportunity for Team Who.
Team Who have both their supports, and that's going to be paramount to what they can use. As Hoodiezer drops off it on Pebbles, who's swinging non-stop. He's not really hitting anything. He's just chasing down Shellrine on the way back. He grabs him. Has to make his way back to the point. Not quite an effective mana boost, but Elok coming out with Attack Visor only gets 1 as Feel the Rain does kill him. Now on Roadhog. It's just a back and forth, 1-on-1. Nate right-clicks a little too early and kills himself as Pebbles goes down as Rock gets the last little kill from Swish, who threw out the Pulse Bomb. It's almost a Tracer edge. It's almost an even fight there, but support versus support. Broda's the last one there. They're just trying to fight it off 99%. What's going to happen as they grab it? But no. Out comes Winston. Take it away, Bird.
Crypto may be able to be taken away, but Transcendence coming off on the side, yet again being a little too late. But the restart for the fight, Rock going to be picked up on the side. Feel the Rain going to be able to fuck up. Another trade-off on the ults right there, but in the end, the whole hog is going to take out the team. I do have Shammy going to be able to be picked up as well. Good stuff coming out from Kameaga in the start of that. At the end, it was the execution errors right there. Oh, the Earthshatter wasted, the Transcendence wasted. We still have Rock on the sound barrier, that's going to be good, but oh my word, I think right now Team Who have the advantage in the sense. At least they have the positional advantage, but they do not have any ultimates as well.
Let's see if they can stabilize at least. But Shammy's going to walk in here with the Dragon Blade as he jumps up high in the air, but he gets hooked by Feel the Rain. He just barely makes it out of there live, but he's not going to get any kills with it. But Nate doing a lot of work as Winston actually, as Who have they've switched up their team a lot here. It was a slow start for them, a slow burn, but they're finally just barely stabilizing as Swish trying to escape out as Tracer. Waits for the nice little dash, but Feel the Rain is going to chase him down. I'm not Feel the Rain, I'm sorry. Broda. There we go. They've all switched. It's confuzzling me.
Yeah, Broda back on more DPS, going to go with the Tracer. We do have Capitana still on the Lucio, so he's going to be the one trying to scout, lead the fight. It's Primal Rage running in the backline. What is happening from the backside? Team Who is still going to get that pick off. Crypto going down. This might be the actual turn in the fight. As
this Pebbles, I don't know why I still say Pieballs. Pebbles throws down the Earth Shatter. Okay, brain. But I don't think he grabbed anyone with that. But as the fight continues, 99-99, Nate is just going to take down Elok as Swish and Crypto are kind of the last bastion as Rock is just getting nonstop chased down by Nate. But who knows? With Rock going down, that's a hero that they need, but is that a Sombra I see? Who knows? It's just a last minute, a nice little hack on Nate. But it's just a trickle effect from both teams right now. Hook from Feel the Rain into Whole Hog, going on to Shammy, who gets one kill on Hoodiezer before he gets Whole Hog himself. The Primal Rage from Crypto, he gets pushed away briefly, but out here he is, knocking Nate into the hole. Feel the Rain grabs him, hooks away. Elok just barely off the point. 2-1.
if only this match were a bit longer, we would have Dongwell just doing so many long, gated fights. That was a really, really close one for both teams. In the end, Shelvering with the Sombra switch wasn't the best, I guess. But that wasn't really the big thing. I think ultimately it was just a trickle effect, obviously. Really hurt onto Kameaga, who just held their ground, had good things happen, and Berta and Pebbles were the two big people to really, I think, just lead the charge for that.
I think Celerine should have stayed as Mercy, because she seems more confident on Mercy. The Zen, although the Discord Orb helps, the ults weren't quite there for the team. Maybe misclicks, but still. Mercy seems to be her go-to player. But as Kameaga are going the scenic route onto the point, Winstons are going to jump on each other's supports and go for it, and Huggies are down right away from Crypto. As Tracers, again, just tickling away. That supports Broda going non-stop for Celerine. Celerine's just sharp, and I'm trying to speak, but it's not coming out.
Yeah, Celerine gonna be able to just hold off. Eloc's gonna be able to just shoot out on the side. I think the biggest switch we'll see Kameaga, I think, pretty much take this. Broda gonna be taken down from it. The biggest switch that happened was Broda going over to a DPS role instead of a tank. We saw her going in quite ahead of the team pretty aggressively, and that's why the Zenyatta switch came up. And Celerine stayed on the Zenyatta for the last map. Didn't really need to do that. Like you said, I think the Mercy is so much better for her. And we'll see if Celerine and everybody else who want to get in there as they hold off on the point for now.
And Swish, looking on the backside, now has Pulse Bomb. Swish has been pretty good with Pulse Bomb so far, getting at least 2 kills each time thrown out, but he may not need it currently. Maybe she'll throw it out, or he, granted, her, the character. Crypto throwing down Huzz, yeah, they're just going to hold on to their ultimates as Celerine is going to get the res for the next fight. A nice little cleanup. They're going to build up on that 40%. They'll be pretty good as long as they keep the Mercy safe.
Keep the Mercy safe is going to be the biggest thing. Celerine, you know, have to keep the positioning good as well. Shammy and Twish do have the ultimate, and Broda, on the other hand, for Team Who, going to be able to try to hold on. Kameaga really needs this. It's still 1-0 in favor of Team Who for the actual game score. Shammy off on the side.
Looks like they're not going for Mercy just yet. Maybe they haven't seen her, but Swish throwing out the pulse. I'm sorry, Broda throwing out the pulse bomb. Didn't get anyone as Nate is pushing people, hacking back only on the Winston currently. But oh my gosh, Shammy, look at the dashes, 3 in a row. My gosh, my man, as Crypto throwing out the Primal Rage. Sure, why not? A little flavor on top. Didn't quite need it.
These battles are getting longer and longer, and especially how the first map went. The teams are getting a little antsy with their ultimates. They're using them wild and nilly, so it is going to be a pretty important thing for conservation if they can. Shammy off on the side can feel the ramp stuff. Shammy hasn't been really the one person we talked about for DPS, and he's getting focused down right now. But it is a primary coming right back out, and we'll see if that kind of works out. But Twish and the Rock Barrage coming out from Relock, gonna be able to take it down too. And Nate, the last surviving Harambe, not gonna work out.
Heroes never die.
The res for comfort as it drifts down to 0. Kameaga. Boom. Now a 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1 coming into that. Yeah, it was a really solid match coming from both teams. In the end, the switch-ups from the switch-ups, really good team play in the sense that team comps walking in there. Whew. Swish, knocking it down, locking it in, getting that 3K right there. Well, the biggest story about this match actually is the switch-ups from Broda to DPS from tank, and then Celerine's usefulness as a Zenyatta, and switching out from there to Mercy yet again. I think the Mercy map works out quite well on Oasis. It's probably one of the sports that you need in Oasis, so worked out in the end for Team Kameaga.
Yeah. And we're going to be heading to Hollywood after I'm telling them a quick 5-minute break as they grab water or whatever. We need to keep these moving. who gets to choose what side they want. Boy, we've seen Ilios and Oasis today. Mind Gott. Hollywood, that's right. Boop. And they want attack, and they're already attacking.
Nice. Right? Yeah, nice. We haven't actually had to move the teams at all for this whole series. That's actually pretty awesome.
Spicy. I like
Means
it.
less work for the casters and admin, technically, too.
Yeah, right. Hollywood,
But this this actual series has been quite superior to most of the matches we've seen today. Not to say anything. I mean, I think it's because they're both teams that actually have played quite a bit together. Team Whom, again, Sub Rumble number 5, they got 3rd and 4th. Team Kameaga / Daddy Little Scammers, perennially like 3rd or 4th place team in most of the Sub Rumbles. I don't think they played last Summer Rumble, and that's why their new team name, I guess. But these teams are really figuring themselves out in the sense that they have evolved in each match right now, and they're finding out ways to try to pick off 1 or 2 people. I think I've gone in the Discord or dissertation, literally, or a little rant on, if you can find that player that's kind of tilting, or if you can find that player to ease the favor to a 6v5. Berto was mostly that in the first part of Oasis, then it can go quite well for Team Kameaga. But it's all dependent. I mean, it's all dependent on the players. Can they form together? Can they keep that mental composure for this 3rd and final map in Hollywood?
Yeah, I mean, who had them on the first map? Bar none. Well, I mean, great. It was a good round 1 or round
close.
2. Yeah, it was close, but like the end, man.
Yeah.
It was just like nonstop ultimates almost. But
yeah,
it seems like Kameaga definitely had the upper hand in this one at least. But going into Hollywood, a classic map, if you'd like to say that. Maybe we'll be seeing a lot of Pharahs because both teams have had Pharahs on and off here, especially on that first point, throwing rockets over the edge onto the defensive side. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. I don't know if who will switch up their their players again, because Broda always being on Reinhardt, he switched to DPS. Didn't quite work out for them in the first round on Oasis, but they ended up slowly getting the ball rolling to take it.
Yeah, the positioning was big for Broda. When the Winston came in, he just kind of got picked out, especially when they switched to Zenyatta. Literally just Discord him 6v5 from there. Was always a bad game or bad day for Broda on that one. So we'll see if that kind of comes into fruition for Hollywood. I think more standard play is going to be happening for this one. And Oasis, I mean, it's the first time we casted it, but it's been flushed out just a little bit, at least in the professional scene. There has been some good comfort picks, and it's totally different from many of the maps that you actually see in the games in Overwatch, actually.
Yeah, and it used to be Hollywood was like the map to choose, like in first couple seasons of Pro Scene. Then, at least for us, the past few tournaments have always been King's Row. I mean, we actually just tonight we started every match with King's Row.
I'm pretty sure even if it goes out to the end, King's Row probably will be the one that's saved up. I mean, it's super standard. There's no big advantages per se. I mean,
defenders at the very last point.
Right. That's only
as our elongated fight that we had. They're like 2 straight minutes of nonstop fighting.
Yeah, that's the only thing that probably is the most hurtful part of the map. And in general, it's one of the most even maps, so that's why King's Row kind of goes in there. On the other hand, Hollywood doesn't really favor each side in the first point. Obviously, the defenders attackers a little bit more than defenders. But once it goes to the last part of the road, it's going to be defenders rolling in, probably stalling out again.
Oh boy.
Making sure they keep going from there.
Gonna be interesting. They're going with an annoying composition.
Well, it's Metro's super standard. No.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
They're going with the single heal with Anna, which can be done. I've done it a few times, but barely squeaking out a win. Just in regular comp, granted not tournament with 6 stacks. But it can be done with single heal, but it's very hard to do. Sleep dart's going to be the most important thing, I think, from Chiselarin. But Shammy, where does he put his turret? I didn't even look. He's always waiting. Here, he put it up forward.
He put it all forward, so I think next.
Charge. Throw it in the back. Behind some plants. Sneaky beaky. But as a lot of the Symmetra turrets are going down, looks like who is going to take the high ground right above the point. The Death Stairs, man. Roadhog is looking for a hook. Pebbles back on the Roadhog. But let's see if the choice is made. Oh, the hook coming out on Shammy, but the Zarya shield to save him, and a little shield help from Crypto, who's on Reinhardt.
Brodo's taken down quite well. He has to go back for a little bit, but the hook again. Oh, this time not going to save out Chiselarin. That is the only healer, like you're saying.
Yep.
And we'll see if that can actually push on for an actual advantage.
That's a cute, well, nano boost to seal the deal from Broda. The turret's still behind the plants. It does get Capitano, actually, and a HUD user. What the heck? It's still up. Nate just gets it down. That could be enough to save the point if they can get back quick enough, maybe. But what a weird turn of events. Swish still up top as Feel the Rain is coming out, but Chiselarin coming as from assistance from Swish as Feel the Rain has to buzz out of there. He gets killed right on the stairs. It looks like who are going to take another stab at it as they come in.
You're gonna hold off on the point right now, and we're gonna see if they can contest it. Nate's gonna be taken down from the backside, but Broda is gonna get smashed upon. They're gonna get smitten down. Defense hold for now, but that was a really close one for both teams.
Capitano was on a mission with his with Pebbles to grab that teleporter. They got it down, so Rock has to build that back up again. And was that a solo ult I just heard on from Pebbles maybe? Yeah, but he didn't get to use it. He tried to bust through the back lines, but as the turret gets rebuilt, Shammy trying to hit it with the hammer as best he can, but they're focusing him down. He's going to make his way out as Broda throws down an Earth Shatter, as Crypto is currently nano boosted, but he can't do much with it as he gets pulled back in. Feel the Rain and Nanovisor in the way back. Sammy uses Molten Core, but can't get his turret up for the maximum effect. And oddly, well, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, oddly enough, they're holding the defensive. I didn't want to say it and Caster's person.
Yeah, no problem. Molten Core was used mostly for defensive tactics right over there at the end. Shammy been able to hold up. It's a little conjoined for coming out from Team Who, and they actually need to start trying to coordinate an attack. Capitano is the only one the sound barrier going to be rocketed. Rock almost having his ultimate. Do you see the Graviton Surge going to be used again?
Got thrown in the back, but there's no help from the team to do any damage whatsoever. But Broda going down, oh man, he probably went to 2 health for quite a bit there. But as Pebbles grabs Swish out of the top, no teleporter. Rock still building it up. I don't think he's going to drop it. Yeah, he just walks straight into certain death. Let's see if he'll switch out or not. I assume they will, as Shammy has already gone off Torb there. I don't know what he's going to choose here. Back onto Lucio. Double heals. Good.
What's unfortunate, we had a little ultra charge coming out from on Blanket right now. Zenyatta? No. Symmetra. But oh my god.
Got him.
But you know, it could even use the shield. It could have been able to stay up, but especially in the open part of the map for the second part of Hollywood, you probably wanted to switch it out. Lucio gonna be playing it. Chiselarin still on the Ana, so nothing really is changing up over there. Do have Shammy still trying to use this Genji to its effect. It's just a lot of tank coming in. Broda, Pebbles gonna hold off for now.
He gets slept, but not before getting a kill on Elok, as the fight is sort of splintered here, up and down. Rock all the way in the back, oddly enough. He's just kind of back there by himself. He's going to speed out of there. Interesting. He's split up from his team, but out comes Elok for just a shield to keep him alive for a bit. Swish can't make it out from Pebbles. We got a couple ultimates on both teams here. I don't think they'll be able to contest here, as the doors are going to open with just under 2 minutes left on the last push.
That was a really weird attack and a weird defense. Obviously, the actual start of it was kind of Deathball versus Deathball, but everyone went off from the little corners, and that does favor the ultimates coming out. Broda is going to try to get some good things. He's going to get the locked down, but Shammy going to be traded that one out.
Ooh, man, Shammy, he's got that Dragon Blade. He's been pretty effective with that recently. He's only had maybe 1 or 2 misuses, I guess I'd say. But with the cart slowly creeping around the corner, who's gonna press Q first? As Crypto coming around back, decides not to throw down the hammer as Chishelarine goes down early into the fight. So out comes Attack Visor on Feel the Rain, who gets nano boosted himself, and he's gonna be pushing forward. He hasn't got any kills himself, but from the assist from the teams, they're definitely cleaning up here, and they're gonna fast approach the end here. They had to do some stall tactics. I don't know if they're gonna be able to make it. They're waiting a little bit too long as a nano boost comes out, but the Graviton Surge grabs him right in the doorway. It's not gonna be enough as Crypto on the other side of the bus tries to sneak in. It's slept right down. Round 1 complete.
There's so many points actually that was Kameaga's in favor of Kameaga with ult advantage on the second point, or with not really on the third point, but in the second point. First fight actually could have went on Kameaga's way if they kind of stayed together. Yeah, I know they were getting split apart a little bit, but they had a comp. Maybe it was too mobile for them, and Shammy and everybody else really wasn't protecting everything else on the team, and kind of just splintered from there. Snowball kind of happened, and we'll see if Kameaga this time is the ones to actually switch out their comp. Albeit they're attacking this time, so dive comp is probably a good thing for them.
Yeah, I mean, the dive comp worked for them on King's Row. They had a very good tactic there. 2 flankers in the back of the archway, then they just pushed everyone into a corner. I'm not sure if they're going to do something similar to that, if they can even do something in a map like Hollywood, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where, I think at least Swish and Shammy, because they're the flankers, where they go probably is where the supports are, is my guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's more probably on Shammy to kind of start out. Swish is just the annoyance / the one that is going to try to get this 3K kind of pulse one that he has been getting so far. On the other hand, we have a turret building. Pebbles, Pebbles. Pebbles is going to be in the backside, going to be able to get that one down. I mean, it's not as cheesy as we saw for the first defense for Kameaga, but it's still going to be annoyance, and mostly kind of happen for this one.
HUD user on the Zenyatta, going for a little bit extra damage. Everyone else on their usual. Looks like Kameaga coming out with a fast dive comp, but nope. Shammy sees the turret. See if they can take it down quickly and swiftly. There it goes. The Elok and Chishelarine going up high, but Elok going down real quick as Pebbles rebuilds his turret back in the grass where it was on the other side, and looks like they're going to sit in the stairs briefly. They're probably going to have to make their way back out as half the team leaves and half the team stays. Interesting. This could be pretty dangerous, especially for both the healers sitting there. Huh.
Yeah, that was a little weird. They couldn't decide where they wanted to go. I mean, they found it, but there was only 2 people actually on the top. Gonna see the backup for the team for now, but the pickoff right now.
Oh,
we're gonna go down first.
There was a good sleep dart in that brief fight on Chishelarine, so that stopped a bit of their momentum as they did get a pick on. I didn't see who that was. Oh no. I think it was on Field of Rain. Oh, Winston. There we go. Yep. Thank you. But they had jumped up there on point, everyone at the same time, but still it's a pretty separated fight here. No one's really engaging too hard right now. So the biggest thing that Kagama is going to have to kind of do, they know where the turret is. They're going to have to try to see that out first, but they already fed a lot of ultimate turrets. Field of Rain almost at 100%. Pebbles almost at 100%. Pebbles almost at 100%. And it's going to be pretty bad. Oh, Field of Rain going to get taken out first, and we'll see if that kind of works out together. I think it worked out together because everyone's getting wiped there now. Yeah, out comes the train whistle from Pebbles. He throws up, and the turret's still sitting in the back. He's getting shots sometimes, but the boxes is actually blocking a lot of the view. I don't know if that's been on purpose by the attackers. They just happen to be hiding there during that fight, but they're gonna, well, Feel the Rain coming out with attack visor and nano boosted. Shammy's not there to reflect. He actually goes down right as he opens the door. Feel the Rain grabbing a 4-piece with that as his attack visor just barely squeaks out, which Chishelarine was coming in for the res, couldn't get the Q out in time. What an amazing clutch.
Word, that clutch coming out from there. Capitano as well, gonna be able to get that assist with the nano boost. I mean, it was Field of Rain who died first, so he got the advantage of getting back rezzed up and ran right towards the head. Got some good kills, and oh my word!
Jesus. All right, pop the res now. Let's go in. Jesus Christ. That Helix rocket was brutal.
Field of Rain still going to be healed up. Transcendent's going to be going back out as well. Shellrain already used his ultimate, so doesn't really have any effect into this fight. Field of Rain is still going to get a face spawn. Nate's going to be the one being put on the back. But Switch, everybody else of the crew of Kagama, can they actually just keep going on to this point? They need to just do a little bit more. Nate going to have to contest with the point.
Yeah, they're squeaking it out, but Eloc throwing out the rocket barrage does go down by Pebbles. They just barely grab it as the defenders were barely off point. As Pebbles is just sitting there on the car. He's not sure what to do, healing up.
He needs to go back.
Looks like Anna's out on the side. Actually slept Swish, I believe, briefly. And they're gonna sneak around. Capitano not looking good. Oh, the dash. Ooh, right into him.
Yeah, at that point, you know, the attackers will have the advantage no matter what, so you just kind of have to back off if you can, or just die off quickly so you don't get the ult switch. Fortunately for Capitano, and they'll reform back together, and they'll probably fight closer to the saloon. But good stuff coming out from both teams. Unfortunate at the end, who did not stay on the point. Broda a little bit too far ahead, but gets the catch.
Oh, charge! Oh my goodness. Attack visor coming up top on Field of Rain, but Shammy threw out the deflect, but was behind him in that time. A hammer just slammed inside of his face. He goes down. Chacelerine once again drops the res. Goes down in the fight, but she was way off position anyway, so it's best to not use it, is my guess.
Or probably died off right when the animation was about to start up. But Chacelerine, everybody else in the crew of Kameaga. I'm mistaken Kagama, that's actually a team. Kagama. Kagama.
Kameaga. You gotta do the karate chop. It helps.
Got it.
Yep.
We'll see if they can actually form both together. Yeah.
Let's see if Chacelerine can stick in the back, keep the res, damage boosting for the time being, but it's they're looking down into Team Who, but Broda's sitting on the cart, currently by himself, and they're gonna capitalize on this, even though there are some attackers on this side, but Broda's gonna GTFO as best he can. He goes down, but it's for currently 4v4. Chacelerine has the res, about to die, pops it off, only getting Eloc in the very back, who's so close to Rocket Barrage, but it's almost so close to being dead. There's down he goes. Rocket Barrage not available, but Shammy now has Dragon Blade. He has it, but he's hurting there.
He is hurting. He's gonna go back, and everybody's gonna reform up again for Kagama. Karate chop. Who? I guess it was a kind of fortunate play in the sense that they stayed together and they were able to have everyone split off from Kagama. But they have to do some more things, and we do see the sound barrier going to be defensively used off of the sound barrier, but oh my word, people, it's going to get some good stuff.
HUD user throwing out the Transcendence to save himself. Pulse Bomb eventually takes down Field of Rain as Transcendence is heal over time. Can't save him there, but even with Pebble's Whole Hog, it's not going to save a lot of team members from Who going down early from Swish and Shammy. And it's just 1v1 right now as looks like Pebbles is going to retreat back, but 20 seconds left. Field of Rain's there too. They healed up, they're fighting there as HUD user trickles back in as well. Swish going down, but 10 seconds is taken away. Rock probably, he should have backed away. The speed would be so helpful in these last moments. But he does go down. 4-3 seconds. 4-3 seconds? What? Overtime anyway, it's happening. Chacelerine down early. No chance for Reds, even at 80%. Eloc going down after getting one from Rocket Barrage. Looks like not looking too good. Broda going down though. Pulse Bob, don't say anything. Rocket pulled in. Pebbles. Swish. The last bastion. It's a tracer. Last bastion of hope. Boom. Match complete, and that would be Team Who, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Momentarily died right there.
It was a long match, but it was good stuff. Again, Team Who, when they had this one, they broke through the first defense and they kind of cucked it right through. On the other hand, Kameaga, Oh, the King's Row map was
Good
probably
fight.
the big heartbreaker, and in Hollywood it just kind of felt all bland. Feel of Rain though, this play by him on top of the tac visor, holy moly! This is what saved Team Who on from this one.
Yeah. Yep. Wow, indeed. I mean, granted, it is a auto aim, but still, he came in with basically him and Anna. I want to say,
and then not even there really. She just gave him the ult and said, "Go ahead,
yeah,
feel the rain."
go right, yeah. Ooh, ooh, got him. All right, pack it up. We're done, folks. There, that was a good one. Anyway, well, that's our. Oh boy, that's round 3, I think, or something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, check up the brackets. All right, Team Who go on to face either Booty Boys or Spicy Meme Lords. Cool. They're currently 1-1 at their match. Let's see. Team Mango Bay beat Smartest and Most. I can't remember their team name. It's long. It doesn't even show up fully on the bracket.
Most talented players, OW players. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is this?
Why?
Keep on.
They're tilting they're tilting us specifically. Anyway, Team Mango Bay, they beat them 2-0, and Geek Squad and Let Down Lads are still playing. I'm not sure on their score. Geek Squad, last winners, they're still in it for the time being, but this is actually, because we've got semifinals next. That's it for myself for the time being. But thank you, Bird and Wraith, for all you do.
Yeah, no problem. I'm pretty sure. I think Wraith might be still sticking around, but I am actually
true.
Done for the day, if I remember correctly. So,
yep.
I want to thank everybody who has been watching. Obviously, Moonmoon for the opportunities, and also Dongles for the opportunities for this one. Dongles doesn't get enough credit, actually, as one of the head admins, at least for the stream team. Holy smokies, man! You do a lot, so keep it up as well. Hopefully, he gets this cast with Moonmoon this time. That's all I'm asking.
I'm putting it at a solid 99%.
All right.
He's already messaged me about it, so
awesome.
Yeah. If you don't know, the main stream, so we have 4 streams going up right now. The main one, so Subcircuit